This is David Myers. I want to welcome you to my range out here. I wanted to just show you an example of some firearms that we deal with. We're retired now, but we spent 38 years in law enforcement in the state and federal levels, and we've dealt with firearms over the years. We're a firearms instructor also. And people have asked about some unusual firearms. I wanted to show you the smallest of publicly available to the general population. And this is it. This is the smallest out there. This is the North American Arms 22 short. And it's a very, very well-made revolver. These have all been checked to make sure they're empty. Very small gun. And it shoots a 22 short. Now, what's a 22 short? If you're not familiar with firearms, this is a 22 short. Comparing to a 9mm, which is the most popular law enforcement round, there's a 9mm, and there is the 22 short, kind of hiding in there. So, North American Arms makes these in not just 22 short, but also 22 long rifle and 22 Magnum. Actually, one of my favorite guns is the Break Top 22 Magnum from North American Arms. They're a very, very well-made gun. But that's the smallest. So we thought we'd show you the largest. The largest is the 500 Bushwhacker. Now, the 500 Bushwhacker was designed as a revolver. It is not a revolver that shoots rifle rounds. It was designed as a revolver. It's approximately twice the, we'll call it, power of a 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. And here is the bullet for it. And if you want to compare it to the 22 short, kind of hides in there. And comparing it to the 9mm, and also if you look at the diameters, this is a 50 caliber round. Excuse the lighting in here. We're actually in the underground range here. So if you take a look, quite a bit of difference. And this is a handgun round. Now the gun would be totally unshootable without this break on the end. They won't sell it without it. You can't shoot it without it. It would be a totally unshootable gun. But there's a few of us unusual people that deal in large bore handguns, and we like the larger bore handguns. This is actually a Magnum Research that was redesigned by the guys at T2 Armory. And I believe the waiting list for this gun now is over 3 years. At least that's what I was told. And we waited about a year for ours. These guns are built like tanks. Magnum Research does a great job on their firearms. It is a shootable gun. It is not an easy gun to shoot, and if you're not used to shooting big bore firearms, you may not enjoy it. But if you can shoot a 454 Casull, you can shoot this. And with the break on it, it makes it quite a bit easier to deal with. So anyway, we wanted to show you the big versus small. And we hope you enjoyed that quick video. Thank you. Have a good day.